say nothing. They already know how I'm coming. I've been working on me, I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube space. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are an existing subscriber of mine, thank you so much for your continuous support. In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the things that I am currently using as an upcoming YouTuber. So before I hop in and talk about some of the things I use as a beginner YouTuber, I want to share something with the people who are literally starting at 0 subscriber, or the people who haven't even started yet. Keep going. Don't let no one tell you it's too late, because it's never too late. It's what you believe in, and that's all that matters, okay? Item number 1 on my list is this Canon camera. I purchased this on OfferUp in 2016, and we're in year 2022, okay? So it's lasted me 6 years, and it's still going strong. But yes, I purchased this camera in 2016 on OfferUp. I think it was about $400. You can find it cheaper now, obviously. It's been years later. It is the Canon EOS Rebel T3i. I got this for a steal. Till this day, I'm so amazed at like everything that came with this camera. I would never forget, it was a Spanish guy that just enrolled in college, you know, had to pay for his dorm. So he was trying to sell things just to afford his college expenses. But yes, not only did he give me the 18 through 55 millimeter lens that it came with, he also gave me his Canon EOS zoom lens that is 75 to 300 millimeters. I think that's what the M stands for, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, he gave me those 2 lenses. And not only did he give me those 2 lenses, he's the one that provided me with this camera bag, the battery, and the charger. He was really, really, really sweet. Now, it is a dated camera, but I'm literally recording on it right now, and it has been amazing. I use it for photography for my business, tvsluxco.com and nysh.com. Those are my clothing brands. You wouldn't even think I'm recording on a dated camera. Obviously, it's a dated camera, so it's not gonna do all the fancy things that the newer camera does, but if you're a beginner YouTuber, you wanna get started now with what you have, with what you can afford. So again, I'm literally recording on this camera right now. I mean, what do you all think? How's the quality? Now, since we just finished speaking about the camera that I use for my YouTube videos, I want to talk about some important accessories that I use along with my camera. Number 1, I'm using it right now. This little gem is everything. Like I said, my camera is dated, so it doesn't do all the fancy stuff that the newer camera does. This right here, game changer. I used to hold my camera button down with a broom to take distant pictures. So when I discovered this, it was a game freaking changer. I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm sitting here right now on my couch, and I'd like to take a picture, but obviously my hand is super, super, super far away. How am I gonna take a picture? Let's take a picture. Voila. Did you all just see that? I didn't even have to get up, stretch my hand, use a broom, annoy my husband for an hour or 2. So this, if you are considering purchasing a dated camera, will be a game changer for you. You don't have to rely on people to take your pictures. The brand is JJC. I'll be leaving all information in my description box. Next up on the list, I want to talk about the importance of having extra camera batteries. As a YouTuber, you are going to be recording a lot of footage. So when your batteries are dying on you and your momentum is at its peak, it will die down. It will die down. I guarantee you. And so to avoid waiting an hour or 2 hours, however long your camera takes to fully charge, make sure you have extra battery. It's pretty much a dire need situation. Do not have just one battery. So in summary, whatever camera brand you have, make sure you get additional batteries. I am personally using 4 camera batteries. With ease, I can just put another battery in my camera and continue my work. Now, you can't have extra camera batteries with one charger. That is just like you having one camera battery. Make sure you have multiple camera chargers to charge your batteries if you're getting extra camera batteries. So this one originally came with my camera. It's a Canon charger, and additionally I purchased this one on Amazon. Game changer. I can charge 3 cameras at once, and that's perfect because I have 4. If I'm recording, I'm obviously using 1, and so there's 3 left. So all 3 extra camera batteries are able to be charged using the extra chargers that I have. Next up on my camera accessory list is a microphone. Having a microphone is a game changer. It improves your audio times 10. I mean, who wants to be watching a YouTube video with poor audio? That was my old videos. I cringe watching some of my older videos. So the current microphone that I am using, I purchased from Best Buy for I think around $60. The brand of the microphone is by Rode. I purchased it from Best Buy. I love the fact that this microphone can not only be hooked up to your camera, but also your phone. And when I tell you all, it has improved my quality times 1,000. It's done just that. Next up is your memory card. I use the Extreme Pro by, oopsie. I currently use the Extreme Pro by SanDisk, and let me tell you, this is where it's at as far as quality. I use sizes 128 gigabytes all the way up to 512. By the way, even before I became a YouTuber, I was using SanDisk for my photography, for my businesses. Never gave me any issues. Now, if you're going to be using SanDisk, I would highly suggest you use the Extreme Pro because your videos will be recorded seamlessly. Moving along, my memory card case. You want to make sure you're protecting your memory cards. Can you imagine having tons of work on a memory card and everything on that memory card gets erased because it wasn't properly protected? It doesn't feel nice. It's happened to me, not because I wasn't protecting my memory card, because I was using a bad adapter and it melted my memory card and I almost lost my mind. Okay, but I prayed and I did some scratching off of the melted plastic and it was resurrected from the dead. But anyways, make sure you have a secure case for your memory card. I purchased this one on Amazon. Again, I'll be leaving everything I use in my description box below. But yes, get a memory card case. Muy importante. Also, if you are using a camera, be sure you are protecting your camera. There have been many times where I'm outdoors carrying my camera and it begins to rain, it's too hot, it's too moist. Even when you're tired of holding your camera around your neck, slap it in the bag and just put it on your shoulders like so. I carry this like a purse. It has so many slots. I can store my memory cards in here. I can store my camera charger in here. I can store my chargers in here. I can store all of my lenses in here. It's just very convenient, honestly. And so if you want to take that extra step to make sure your camera is protected, I would highly suggest investing in a great camera bag. Not a mediocre camera bag, a great camera bag. You will thank yourself later. Next up on my list is my camera's tripod. I've had this tripod for about 2 or 3 years and it is golden. So I purchased this tripod for about $60 on Amazon. I love the fact that it can expand all the way up to 60 inches and it has a detachable monopod. Not only that, it has 3 control knobs and it has a leveler, which in turn allows you to balance your camera without the need to use grid mode on your camera. I've taken this with me into the water on beaches, during vacations, and more, and it is still growing strong almost 2 years later. Next up on a list is a ring light. If you do not want to depend on natural lighting to record videos, get a ring light. It'll save you the hassle. Right now, I'm recording at sunset and the sun is going down, but because I have the ring light, you all wouldn't be able to tell what time of day it is outside. It is very necessary. The ring light that I have, you all would not believe me if I told you I purchased it in 2016 or 2017 and it is still going strong. So I purchased this ring light back in 2020 from the brand called Mount Dog on Amazon. One of the things I like about this ring light is that it has a 360 rotatable phone holder, and it also came with orange filters. I didn't show it on screen, but I will leave a screenshot here, which is great so you don't have to go through the process of adding warmth to your videos and photos using an editing system. Another thing that I absolutely love about this ring light is that you can control the lighting from your phone using a Bluetooth connection. I won't go on a tangent listing all of the features that this ring light has. If you are interested in finding out the full details of this ring light, I'll be sure to leave the link in my description box below. I used to use just a ring light for a very, very long time when I was doing photography for my businesses, but because I started doing videography, I began to research lightings that were good for videography. So that brings me to next up on my list, my video lighting. So I purchased this video light back in 2020 from a brand called GMV. It's their LED video light, and I know I keep saying game changer, but using this for my YouTube videos was literally a game changer. Instead of me having to edit my videos so that it looked really professional, you can play with the colors, unlike the ring light's filter where you just put the filter on and the filter is set. With the video light, you're able to dim it brighter, dim it lower, add color, remove color. So this was really something that I loved about this lighting. And not only can you use it for video lighting, you can also use it for photography lighting. It has the same thing that the ring light had, where you're able to control and dim the light using a Bluetooth connection. But yes, if you're looking for YouTube lighting, this lighting was specifically created for that. Now, if you can't afford a camera at a moment and you have an iPhone, use your phone. You can record 4K videos on your iPhone, HD 1080 quality videos. Use your phone. Start where you are, start with what you have, and start now. That's all that matters. So since we're on the topic, ooh, hi guardian angels. It's 444, y'all. That's my guardian angels. I even got it tatted. Anyways, now, since we're on the topic about using your phone, let me share with you some accessories you are gonna need if you are deciding to record videos on your phone. First up on the list is this phone tripod. I have two. I used to use this one very often, but then I purchased this one because I saw another YouTuber said that this was a really good brand and that it was more flexible than this one, and sure enough, it was. Like if I am recording a vlog, I'll use this one because it'll stand still to a certain height. But sometimes I need those lower angles, and this doesn't always allow me to record in lower angles, and so this is where this one comes in. Both of these I purchased from Amazon. The next phone accessory I want to share is the remote. You know I love my remotes. When you have a remote, you do not have to rely on people to take your pictures. You don't have to rely on people getting the best angles. It just saves you the hassle. Now moving along, the computer I am currently using is a MacBook Pro. I highly suggest at some point in your YouTube career, you invest in an Apple laptop, even if you have to buy a used one. And I say laptop and not desktop because if you are like me and you can't stand being inside for too long, you can carry this along with you to brunch, to dinner. You can travel with this. The reason why I suggest investing in an Apple laptop is because you cannot beat this quality. There is no other brand that I've personally experienced that beats Apple. There's just none, especially if you're going to be recording your videos on an iPhone. Now, I am currently using iMovie to edit my videos. There are other editing software such as Final Cut Pro and etc., but iMovie has been my best friend. For the current journey that I am in my YouTube career, it's just not necessary for me to upgrade to a more expensive editing software. Now, if you don't have a computer, you can also download iMovie on your phone and edit videos. Now, let's get into the accessories I use with my laptop. First up on the list is an adapter. I have a newer newer MacBook Pro, so it doesn't have a USB, which requires me to use an adapter. I love this adapter by QKai, I believe how it's pronounced, because you can connect the internet directly if you would like. It has 4 USB inputs, a memory card input, an SD card input, an input for you to charge your phone directly. You cannot beat that. And I know you all are wondering why it's attached to this. The only faulty thing I find with this, it only has 1 slot for an SD card. And the fact that I use multiple SD cards, because this channel is obviously not niche down to one topic, so I like to be extremely organized. Where this comes as an inconvenience for me is the fact that I use multiple SD cards. And so I purchased another adapter that has multiple SD slots, so I view all of my footage simultaneously, which is awesome. Next up on the list is this hard drive. I was that beginner YouTuber that after I finished editing my videos, I would delete it. And as I began to advance in my YouTube career, I had a lot of moments where I was like, damn, I probably shouldn't have deleted that video, especially when I was trying to do throwback scenes and etc. Keep all of your videos stored. And so that's where Lacey comes in. She has been a game changer for me. I'm able to store all of my footages on here after uploading them to YouTube. Last up on my list is my iPad. Now this is not necessary. You don't have to have an iPad, but if you want to step it up a notch, I would highly suggest that you get an iPad. It's how I edit my thumbnails. And so if your budget is flexible, this is definitely a great investment. I'm also finding out so much things you can do using an iPad, but that's for another video. For those of you who watched this video in full, thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions or video suggestions, please feel free to comment them down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's content, please consider liking and or subscribing, as your engagement helps boost me up in YouTube's algorithm. To my fellow upcoming YouTubers, don't forget to start where you are, start with what you have, and start now. Goodbye for now, and as always, until next time.